Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I realized when I found this article that I rarely speak, or let's put it, never spoke about Ukrainian successes in Ukraine operation, or how do you want to call that, war. When I read this, I said, well, you know what, I gotta do it because it seems like this is a real reporting. Why am I saying real reporting? I'm saying real reporting is not, today you find out, oh, Ukrainians counterattacked over there and they had success. And then the next day you find out, well, they were pushed back 3,000 miles. Um, I don't like that. I want to see consistency, or at least some reports that will last a few days with the same outcome. Like, okay, let's say the Ukrainians advanced in this region, and then okay, they advanced further in this region, and they reached this town in this region, and they went more eastwards in this region. So when I see that, I say, okay, this is, I think, is the case with this situation. This is Kherson. So according to Ukrainians, so that should be, taken accordingly. And this comes from the new voice of Ukraine from today, June 14th, 2022. And this is the title: Ukrainian military advanced towards Kherson. So I said, okay, let's see. The Ukrainian military has seen tactical success in its counter-offensive operations for the second week in a row. So I said, okay, that means it's not something that just happens right now. So that means they really move that way. It's not today you find out something, tomorrow is different. It's oh no, they actually were pushed back. I don't care about this little, just to let you know, hey, they had a victory. Next day, there was zero. People know, and has advanced even further towards the occupied city of Kherson. That should be true. Reported an advisor to the head of Kherson Oblast, Serhiy Hilan, on national TV on June 14th. Okay, well, that means they have some successes over there. What's going on? Let's find out. In Kherson Oblast, Ukraine's armed forces have advanced by another 5 kilometers from Tevrishchike, he said. We are approaching Tomina Balka, which is 20. That's good. Where the invaders are. Currently, fighting is going on between Tavrishke and Tomina Balka. Okay. Hilan stressed that the Ukrainian army has achieved tactical victories which should be utilized for counteroffensive momentum. So they got a counteroffensive momentum. That's good. That means that it's not only one time, it's more than one victory or counterattack that pushed the Russians back. Or maybe it's just, we'll find out. And I'm quoting, no matter how hard the invaders tried to recapture the region, their lost positions, they fail, and they'll roll back even more. Okay, so that means that this is seem to be, because I was about to say, well, maybe we just regrouping, bringing more army from the back to the front, and then that they could call, oh, that's the advancement. But they actually say, no, that's not the advancement. They pushed actually the Russians back from those positions. Basically we are gradually gaining an advantage. Okay, when it comes to shelling, unlike the enemy, the armed forces of Ukraine are so accurate. I don't believe that they're actually hit any enemy equipment and ammunition, says Hilan. And in contrast to the Russian military, not random civilian structures. You believe that? I don't believe it as face value. You know why? Because it can be, oh, we always do this, you always do that. Come on. I mean, I'm not saying accidents happen. I'm not saying that intentionally things like this happen, but this was too pointed. Unlike like them, they're criminals. They're so bad. We're so good. I don't believe that. But whatever. This is what they say. Do you have any evidence to contradict that? No, I don't have any, but I have skepticism, so I can appeal to my skepticism either way. So, and because you know how these weapons are used and their capabilities, errors could be. So don't tell me that. All right. Oh, I'm always good. You're always bad. Doesn't work that way. Oh, in those scriptures, yeah, could be you're always good, you're always bad. But here, no, no, no. This is reality and real world, not fantasies. Anyway, so this is the first time when I see a constant pushback, counter-offensive coming from the Ukrainian side, and really pushing the Russians back. And this is towards Kherson. I'm not, I don't, how do you call it? I don't pretend to be an expert, and not even an expert on what's going on in Kherson, for the same reason. I do not follow these tactical maneuvers or the outcome of these tactical maneuvers for the reasons I already mentioned, which is they change every day, and unless it's a breakthrough somewhere, like I think this is a breakthrough, at least has been for a week or two, they claim, then I don't do it, because that's okay. He punched me, he slapped me, I slapped him back. What's so big about it? No, I want the guy being knocked down or knocked out. That's what I'm looking for. Someone to break through and go towards, I don't know, as I say, Portugal, or maybe towards Moscow. I don't know. One of the two. What are the options you have? Just like this, like a First World War trench war. It's not going to happen like that. We're not there anymore. Even though the French thought that after the First World War, and they built that Maginot Line, which was a good one, but the Germans were, how about we go around it and we make it zero, which they did. All right, remember that to north, they bypassed the Maginot Line with the Blitzkrieg, and the French were like, where are they going? Hey, we are here. Excuse me, hello. And the Germans were like, bye, bye. That's why it was Maginot Line. So yeah, I don't think they expect to be a trench war here. But I don't like that. I don't think, I mean, one day the line is here, next day is here, next day is back. That's why I don't report on those things. So it seems like the Ukrainians indeed have successes over there. I don't know what the implications will be. I don't know how far they will go. I don't know, obviously, what the Russians will do about it, but that's a big change. Well, this is in this. I made a video with a minute ago with Severodonetsk situation over there, which is totally different. As of now, the Russians encircled, or at least blocked, the retreat route for the Ukrainian army, caught in the city with in the Azot plant, actually. So, but also they will make it harder for them to cross the river if they want to advance west later. So, nevertheless, there's going to be an Azovstal Mariupol part number 2, I guess, the Azot plant in Severodonetsk. So we'll find out. I will keep you updated with what's going on here in Kherson, if they reach Kherson and if they keep going east. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.